How do you ensure a positive candidate experience during interviews while still gathering the critical information needed to make informed hiring decisions?
There are a couple of things that can be done. I think it's important to first create a welcoming environment and explain the interviewing process as well as set the expectations. This will help to reduce the stress and anxiety and to have a more open communication. Also, as I mentioned earlier, be an active listener and pay close attention to the responses so that way you can follow up with questions and dig deeper if need to. And using a more structured technique like a STAR method, that will help you to gain an understanding of a candidate's skills and behaviors by asking them to describe, certain situations, tasks, actions, and results from their past experiences, which will help predict future performances and cultural fit.
In your opinion, why is interviewer training important, and how do you think it strengthens the overall hiring process at Miller Kaplan?
I think the interviewing program is important, and I think it could strengthen the Miller Kaplan overall hiring process because I believe it will establish a standard approach and making sure that all candidates are evaluated on the same criteria. I think it also mitigates biases, and the training can help the interviewers become more aware of their own biases, as well as making sure that the candidates are assessed based on their qualifications and potential rather than unconscious judgment.
What advice would you give to other managers preparing to go through the certification program, and how has it helped you grow as a leader?
I think the advice that I would give other managers that are going through the certification program is to go with an open mind and see it as an opportunity to grow and not just like completing a checklist. I think it's important to be open to unlearning old habits and adopting fresh perspectives.
Oh, throughout the certification process, what was the most valuable insight or skill you gained, and how do you apply it when assessing candidates?
So throughout the certification process, there were a couple of valuable skills that I gained, but I would say that the one that stands out more is active listening. I think active listening helps you to fully engage in what the candidate is saying, and it allows you to ask better follow-up questions to gain more insight into their experience and abilities. And this way, you don't have to think about what are you going to say and what questions you're going to ask, and it's just going to make the interviewing process flow more natural. I think the program helped me to learn how to plan better, how to structure and prepare for the interview, as well as it also made me more aware of unconscious biases.